Imagine waking up every day with the power to transform your life. No limiting beliefs, only control. In Awaken the Giant Within, Tony Robbins shows you how. Let's dive in. This is a quote from Tony Robbins.
In life, lots of people know what to do, but few people do what they know.
Many people understand what they should do to improve their lives, but few take the necessary steps to actually do those things. This quote emphasizes the importance of moving beyond awareness to action, which is essential for true growth and success. Decision making has the power to shape our lives. You can create an impact by reflecting on the following questions. What can you do today to make a difference for yourself? And how can you take control of your life? Let's say you want freedom from a 9 to 5 job. Then you should ask yourself, what can I do to have more control outside of my 9 to 5? From there, you realize that starting your own business will give you the freedom you desire. What can you do today to make a difference with building your business? If that's creating a business plan and developing a marketing strategy, that small step can make an impact with getting the freedom you want. To see meaningful change in your life, consistently apply the following principles. Believe in the possibility of your decision. Find the means to make it achievable. Choose to accept nothing less than excellence. Remove any thoughts of not achieving your desired results. These thoughts can act like anchors, pulling us away from forward momentum and keeping us at square one. After all, pleasure and pain are the two strongest drivers of action, whether heroic or harmful. The fear of pain can motivate you to take action and seize opportunities. Others may not feel compelled to change, as they haven't yet reached their personal pain threshold. Each person has a unique tolerance for pain and pleasure. True behavioral change occurs only when these thresholds are surpassed. Let's say you have trouble changing your sleep schedule. First, you would put your alarm clock somewhere away from your bed. This forces you to get up and shut it off, and prevents you from hitting the snooze button so easily. Now, as a reward for waking up early, you could take a nice warm shower. As you do this consistently, you increase your ability to change your sleep schedule. To create lasting behavioral change, you need to associate pain with the old behavior. Then you should link pleasure to the new behavior, and make the new behavior a consistent practice. When we experience intense feelings of pain or pleasure, any new, repeated action in those moments becomes neurologically connected. The way we associate pain and pleasure shapes our destiny. We have the ability to change these associations if we choose to. Our choices are often shaped by more than just reality. They're influenced by our perceptions and fears. Rather than facing what might truly be painful, we tend to sidestep situations simply because we believe they could bring discomfort. As Anthony Robbins says,
We don't avoid real pain, but rather we avoid what we believe will lead to pain.
this insight reveals how our beliefs can hold us back, keeping us from taking risks that might actually lead to growth and fulfillment. Beliefs can be harnessed both to build and to dismantle. It's often said that our environment holds great power over us. In truth, however, the control lies in our beliefs about the events around us. Our actions stem from both conscious and unconscious beliefs about what brings us pleasure and what alleviates pain. Beliefs act as guides, directing us toward actions that create pleasure. How we manage our thoughts can shape limiting beliefs, which influence the choices we make in the future. Beliefs are shaped by our past experiences, both painful and pleasurable. To embrace behavioral change, you must be willing to let go of beliefs that reinforce old habits. Our beliefs are shaped by personal experiences, including information from others, books, media, and our imagination. As a result, we interpret problems in unique ways. Where one person might see a problem as permanent, another sees it differently. This difference in perspective can be cultivated by embracing Connie. It was created by Robbins to make life a continuous adventure. It stands for constant and never-ending improvement. It applies to every area of life, requiring practice to yield results. The core idea of Connie is to train yourself to address potential issues before they arise. When change starts with you, it can spread to others. People often view change as time-consuming and difficult. Connie is a mindset that helps us view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. While change isn't easy, success lies in setting up our nervous system to support it each time. This can be achieved with a three-step approach. The first step: recognize that something needs to change. Imagine you're sitting at your desk, staring at a long to-do list that somehow only seems to grow. It's been weeks of feeling stuck, overwhelmed, and unsure of how to get out of this cycle. But today, something feels different. You realize something needs to change. Understanding how to shift from pain to pleasure is essential for making changes in our lives. Now we get into step 2. See yourself as a catalyst for change. So, you take a deep breath and act now. You're not waiting for the perfect time or the right circumstances anymore. You start small, making a plan to organize your day better. Finally, there's step 3, believe that change is possible. You keep this belief close each time doubt creeps in, reminding yourself that these small shifts are building towards something meaningful. Change isn't easy, but with each step, you feel the momentum building. You're no longer stuck, you're transforming. When we grasp the power of our brains, we can change the sensations with specific experiences to inspire transformation. By learning to harness it effectively, it can guide us to make choices that align with our goals. When we repeat a behavior, our brain strengthens its neural connections, observing what is occurring in the present moment and noticing patterns that occur frequently. Here's 3 levels to have permanent change. You take a deep breath as you sit down at your couch, the cluttered space suddenly feeling like an invitation for change. The first level is clear: identify what you want and focus on it. You close your eyes and let the idea form in your mind. It's not just a wish, it's a vision. A brighter, more confident version of yourself that seems almost close enough to touch. You move to level 2. Get excited by seeing the change as immediate and envision how it makes you feel. You imagine what life looks like when you've achieved your goal. The joy radiates through you, a warmth that erases doubt. This rush of possibility fuels you. You know this change is worth pursuing. Change doesn't come without challenges. You've hit roadblocks before, and you will again. You think back to moments when frustration bubbled over, when old habits pulled you under. You decide to examine your thoughts more closely, to see the neural pathways behind those old patterns. Understanding them gives you power. A map to navigate around pitfalls and steer toward the things you desire. Now it's time to power up to level 3. Choose a different behavior to replace the old one. One that still offers the satisfaction you crave. The habit of scrolling on your phone at night used to help the day's stress. But it also stole your sleep and left you groggy. You decide to replace it with a calming night routine, a book, or soft music. It sounds simple, but you know the power of swapping out one comfort for another. Practice the new behavior until it becomes second nature. The first few nights are strange. Your fingers itch to reach for your phone. But you breathe through it, staying committed to your new choice. Each time, it gets easier. You read a page, then a chapter, and suddenly, sleep comes without a fight. Progress deserves celebration. Regularly reward yourself to keep going, as a reminder to yourself. The morning after a good night's sleep, you savor a special breakfast. And take a moment to note how refreshed you feel. You smile, not just because of the moment but because you know change is happening. As the days go by, your new approach feels less like effort and more like habit. Change now feels possible, because you followed each step and trusted yourself. What you focus on shapes how you feel, and your feelings guide your actions. To shift your emotional state, You must change both your focus and your physiology. Achieving this change demands a disciplined mind. The difference between a winner and a failure is the ability to ask questions that take decisive action until they achieve their results. Words and metaphors play a powerful role in shaping our lives for greatness. Words have the power to shape and transform beliefs. They drive success by generating emotions and inspiring actions. Your words hold emotional power. The language you choose to describe your emotions ultimately shapes those emotions. It triggers biochemical responses that influence your mind and entire life. Therefore, learning to change the words you use. Expressing your feelings can transform your overall experience of life. Metaphors are powerful because they alter our perception of words, making them feel more enjoyable than painful. If you're not moving forward in life, it's important to examine your choice of metaphors and make any needed changes. You might be reinforcing negative thoughts that can shape your reality. If you come across people using limiting metaphors, dismiss them and adopt new ones that align with your beliefs and support your pursuit of success. You lie there quietly, feeling the weight of frustration pressing down on you. You take a deep breath and recognize the tension in your body. This is your moment of awareness. You remind yourself that your brain, despite the storm, is still working, deciphering each emotion. You pause, acknowledging this strength. Then consider what steps will guide you forward. You commit to pushing beyond these negative feelings and see yourself facing challenges with calm confidence. A spark of excitement flickers inside you as you realize that control is within reach. You smile, ready to unleash the power that's always been yours. Learning to transform negative emotions, such as discomfort, fear, and anger, into positive ones, will motivate you to take action that lead to remarkable success. Consistency is what sets a champion apart from an average person. When you cultivate the right habits, you become exceptional at what you do. Building a habit of excellence starts by shifting your mindset. Instead of constantly focusing on problems, aim to become a solution-oriented thinker. To maintain consistency, establish a master system. It guides how you feel and what actions you take at any given moment. With this example, let's determine your master system. Let's say you're reflecting. As you evaluate each thought, you notice your mood shifting, certain emotions rising to the surface. You catch yourself asking familiar questions, ones that reveal what matters most to you. Some emotions feel sharper, compared to others. Beneath it all, your beliefs anchor your thoughts. Bit by bit, your master system takes shape. Assessing your master system will help guide your decisions to achieve the results you want. Another key to building consistency is understanding your values. To value something is to hold it in high regard. Define your values clearly and stay true to them to lead a meaningful life. To uphold your values, you need rules. Rules turn your values into actionable steps, making decisions easier. A good rule is realistic, empowering you by focusing on what you can control. In contrast, a bad rule leaves you feeling frustrated and unhappy. Set yourself up for greater success by applying the practical steps in this summary. Our experiences shape our identity, so it's essential to organize them correctly to build empowering beliefs. To change your behavior, start by changing your feelings. Remember, anything is achievable if you're willing to make the necessary sacrifices. As you awaken the giant within, your life will become richer, fuller, and more exciting. Try this at home. Identify the emotional states you are committed to experiencing each day, to align with your highest principles and values. Create rules for each emotional state, to confirm that you're staying true to them. Write a sentence in front of each emotion as a way to hold yourself accountable. Develop a code of conduct that outlines your commitment to genuinely embracing these states daily. It's always wise to keep learning. In this next video, learn how to reclaim your time and energy.